This is John Ward, welcoming you to another presentation of Tennessee football on home video. The story you're about to see unfold is one of adventure and achievement. It's the story of teamwork, commitment, and the will to win.
Doesn't need a lot of... Oh! He took a weapon!
Welcome back to the Blue Chip Breakdown, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. Today we're taking a look at DeSean Bishop. DeSean is a 5'10", 196-pound, 3-star running back out of Knoxville, Tennessee. We'll briefly scroll through his profile here, and we'll go ahead and get straight into his specialty film. All right, so right here looks like he's going to be on punt return. Does a good job of coming up and getting that ball in traffic. That's not something that you normally want to do, but he makes something out of it. He's got really good vision. You see he's got good bursts through some tight windows. The defense right there, he takes a cheap shot at the end, but he has really good balance. He stays on his feet. And right here, he's back in the backfield. And it's going to be a halfback pass. Looks like it's a pretty accurate pass. Probably threw it about 35 yards. So pretty decent. Don't think we'll ever be using him to throw any passes. But he does look really good as a punt returner. You can see here, let's look at the vision and the burst to get upfield. So let's go and get into a specialty grade. All right, so like I was saying, he looks really good running to the open field. He does a good job setting up his blocks. Got good speed. He came up, I mean, he must be pretty sure-handed to come up and get that ball in traffic like that. So looks pretty good. Like I said, I don't think that he'll ever be throwing the football, so I don't really have to worry about that. So I would give him 3 stars as a specialist. All right, so now let's see how he catches the football out of the backfield. First thing that you notice is that's a really good route. So the quarterback is now in the scramble drill. He does a good job of finding back to the right side of the field, and then look at that. High points the football in between 3 people on defense, takes a couple of shots, holds onto the ball. It's nice work. Now in the backfield from here on a little swing route. Ooh, great job making that man miss. Comes up the field, and then look at that. That's unbelievable. Just hurdles that kid, that cornerback, right in the end zone. So let's see it again. Catches the ball very effortlessly on a swing route. Makes that man miss. He's very sudden. And then this right here, that's just being an athlete, making a play. Okay. So we got him on another swing route. Great job of bursting through that gap and using his vision to get up the field. Now he's just using the speed to be able to beat everybody on defense. Makes it look really easy. Really, really fluid athlete. And right here, this is a double pass. He's open right there. And this is a great job of tracking this football and going up and getting it at his highest point. So we've seen him. He looks like he goes up and gets those 50-50 balls. He had to triple catch that one, but as long as he comes down with it, that's the most important thing. So looks like he, definitely can make some plays for us catching the ball out of the backfield. I think that, it's going to be a change of pace back. So let's go ahead and get into his pass catching grade. So you can tell that he runs really nice routes. You can tell that he understands how to help his quarterback out in some tough situations. Like I said, he's not afraid to go up and get those 50-50 balls. Looks like he's going to make plays. He's got pretty good hands, but we don't see a whole lot of him catching the football out of this offense, so I will give him 3 stars as a pass catcher. All right, now let's see him running the football. Does a really good job right here of bursting through that hole. And he's got good vision. I mean, he set that up, set his blocks up well, followed his blocks well, and gets to the outside. See, he's got pretty good speed. People are kind of closing in on him there somewhat, but does a pretty decent job. And here, nice jump cut to be able to explode through that hole. Great job running to the open field. He does a really, really good job at that. Something that sounds easy, but it's not an easy thing to do. He makes it look easy. Good job right there, fighting through a very small crease. That's about how the holes are going to be in college for the most part. You're going to have those smaller holes. Now right here, he's on a sweep play. He does a really good job of setting his blocks up, making that first man miss, and then using his speed to be able to beat the corner, I think, that came from the other side of the field. Let's see it again. You'll see the patience right here of him letting this lineman get to the right spots and set up his block. They create a nice lane for him. He does a good job of getting through that lane. And then, like I said, he only had one man really to beat, and he was able to make a miss. Good job here at the line of scrimmage with his jump cuts, and oh boy, really nice work. Yeah, so we're gonna see it again. He does a really nice job here at the line of scrimmage. You see he's got people in the backfield almost as soon as he gets this handoff. Does a good job of making a miss. You can see he's explosive out of his cuts, runs to the open field well, and obviously right here he makes this kid look silly. So nice job right there. Okay. Again, he's got good vision. You see he's got really good balance. He has someone at his knees there, runs right through it, uses his speed in the open field, and they're not going to catch him. Here we are on another stretch play. Look at the way he got through that crease. That's really nice. He was patient and stretched it all the way out. As soon as there was a crease, he was able to put his foot in the ground and get up the field quickly. So he explodes out of his cuts very well. Here on a direct snap, does a good job of using his eyes, using his vision, and being able to navigate through that traffic, run into the open field, get into the outside. You see that kid right there almost caught him. That's about why I say he's probably more of a 4 or 5 guy. Probably like lower 4 or 5s. Good job being patient, letting this offensive lineman set up those blocks on a pull. Really nice work at the line of scrimmage with the stiff arm, and the rest is history. Let's see it again. All right, so you see that, it looks like there's a tackle that pulled. He presses to the line of scrimmage, does a good job of pressing, running through a tackle, and get into the outside using his speed. He's able to outrun everyone on the defense. This is nice work. Here, again, just look at the way that he's following blocks. That's really, really nice. He has great vision, sets up blocks well. He set that one up. And again, he's able to use his speed to run past these guys. Right here, that's a really, really good job, again, of just vision. It's just all about vision, balance, speed. He looks really, really good. Right here, follows his blocks well, sets up this defender right here to the inside, comes back to the outside, and he's able to use his speed to beat pretty much everyone on the defense. So that was really nice work. Like I said, he steps to the inside, fakes to the inside, and gets the entire defense to bite on, and then he's able to use his speed. Right here, he's got two offensive linemen pulling for him. Does a good job of running through that first tackle, and then really, really nice burst. He's able to go from, like that first to second gear to fifth gear real quick. It's awesome to see that he can turn that on. Great jump cut. Good job using his eyes. Again, he set that up nice. So he sets that block up to the inside to help his blocker out to be able to maintain his leverage, and then at the last second is able to cut back to the outside. Patience, good burst, nice stiff arm, good cut, and just running through tackles. He looks like he ran through 3 or 4 people. He had to make 3 or 4 people miss on that. Patience, sets it up well, and then just the burst in and out of his cuts is really, really special. On the further in the backfield here, he had a man pulling. He just ran right past him, runs through a couple of guys, is able to drag one guy an extra 4 or 5 yards. That's another thing that I really like, is that he falls forward. Look, that's beautiful. His cuts are very sudden, very quick. He gets up the field very, very quickly. Sometimes we've seen him stretching it out, but when it's time to get up the field, he gets up the field. So he looks really good running the football. And let's go ahead and get into his overall run grade. All right, so like I was saying, running back is really about vision. It's about speed, patience, balance. And it looks like he has all of that. He's showing a lot of that on this film. He's got the toughness. You see him running through kids, using the stiff arm, falling forward. All those little things are what you want in a running back, especially at this level. So, you know, him being able to find those creases and being able to get through those creases, I think that the only knock would just be that he's not a really fast top of the line speed guy, and he's a little bit smaller. So, you know, you expect for him to be maybe like in the 4.3 range instead of the 4.5 range, but he does use his vision really well, and he is able to get in and out of creases well. So I would give him 4 stars as a runner. As far as his toughness grade, we've seen him running through tackles. You know, we've seen him going up in high-pointed footballs. So, you know, he seems like he's pretty tough, but there isn't a whole lot. Like, we don't see him trucking a lot of people on his film. It's just not a lot of film on overall toughness for us to be able to really gauge it. So I'm going to have to give him 3 stars on his toughness grade. Now, as far as an athlete, he looks like he's a tremendous athlete. Like I said, you see how sudden he is. You know, we saw earlier in the film he was able to jump over that kid in the end zone. We've seen him going up in high-pointed footballs, and you know, he's able to get through these creases. He's got really good vision, uses his speed well, uses his burst well. Even though, like I said, he's not a top of the line speed guy, but you know, he uses his speed well because he's able to shift gears really quickly. That's something that he does great. So I would say overall, as an athlete, I would give him 4 stars. All right, so let's go ahead and get into DeSean's overall blue chip grade. So as a receiver, we gave him 3 stars. As a specialist, we gave him 3 stars. As a runner, we gave him 4 stars. And as an athlete, we gave him 4 stars, and we gave him 3 stars on toughness. So that equates out to a total of 3 stars for him overall. So I think that he's, you know, he seems to me like he's going to be a guy that will be utilized more on special teams. Probably not going to be much of a 3-down running back, like I said, just because of his size. You know, he would, if anything, I think he would come in as more of a change of pace back. But he does look capable to be able to play in the backfield, and he also looks capable to be able to play special teams. So I think that that's where he's going to thrive at. If you just look at the way that he's able to get through these creases and the way he sets up blocks, reads blocks well, just seems like he's better suited to play on special teams. All right, so thank y'all as always for tuning into this channel. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up. Make sure to hit that bell so that you can stay up to date on our next videos. And I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.